doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jennifer Lopez, I don't know what you did to that man, but Ben Affleck is not done. He doesn't want to just leave. He doesn't want bygones to be bygones. Ben Affleck looks like he is 100% coming for J-Lo, and baby, I'm here for the messy divorce. Now, listen, what I do feel is going on between him and J-Lo is bigger than anything anybody ever guessed. Do you know that he calls her selfish and callous? And remember when we all were like, yo, how's J-Lo starting an alcohol brand when your husband is a recovering alcoholic? Well, apparently Ben Affleck thought the same thing. He thought it was cold, selfish, said she was obsessed with fame. Ben Affleck is letting that chopper sing, y'all. Let's get in and talk about this. I do want to say this, right? Because when we called this a year and a half ago, some people on this channel talking about, oh, who cares? They getting money together. Who cares if she's starting an alcohol brand? To which I said, either you're the evil one in the relationship or you don't know that you're being played, because it's not normal when you have an issue to start an to start an alcohol company. Let's get into this. He uses the word selfish and callous. Now, what could be making this happen? Well, we had the theory, we heard Suge Knight seems to agree with it, that something about that Diddy situation, the feds questioning J-Lo, it literally made Ben feel like he was being played a fool. And instead of Ben being like, I'm the wrong one, he looked at J-Lo and said, I can't believe nothing about you has changed in 20 years. Horrible. Now listen, this is exclusive. They're saying it's revealed. I'll go live a little bit later and read the whole article, but for right now, let me give y'all a little tea. The real reason Ben Affleck pulled the plug on his marriage to J-Lo and jaw-dropping details. They said the actress friends say some things J-Lo did, were insulting and accused her of having an obsession with fame. Ben, it's totally over for him, and she's trying to win him back. Ben just literally tricked her into paying for everything in the marriage, even that house. He just bought himself a $20.5 million house and closed on it on her birthday. You know you can pick your close date. Baby, it takes 2 to 3 months to close if you're fast track, 6 months if you're going to look for a house and all this other stuff. Ben's been planning to leave her for a while, but like we said, it looks like around that time that Diddy stuff came up and then the feds got involved and Ben was like, I'm out. Listen, they said the promotional videos, let's get to the part where it was the alcohol brand that he didn't appreciate. The promotional videos couldn't look glossier. A perfect Italian summer's day, the rugged Amalfi Coast in the backdrop, beautiful people smiling and clinking glasses. And at the center of the group, an exquisitely made up J-Lo. She smiles knowingly to the camera as she prepares to take a sip. This then was the launch of J-Lo's, I guess that was a play on This Is Me Now. This then was the launch of J-Lo's own cocktail range, the Lola. In common with other Hollywood celebrities such as Sarah Jessica Parker and George Clooney, J-Lo had sought to develop her own alcohol offering in an effort to further monetize her empire. But one wonders if the brand of spirits and fruit juice mixes were really worth it. Now, let me say this, right? Before we get back into this, I actually don't even understand why she did that. J-Lo is notoriously anti-alcohol. J-Lo does not drink. Everybody knows that J-Lo does not drink. So when she started the alcohol thing, I said it's a money grab. And you don't drink. You would have been better off investing and have different people. But the fact that your husband is actively struggling, yeah, okay. For as a friend close to Ben Affleck told the Mail, her alcohol, who do you think it was? Do you think it starts with an M and rhymes with Schmat Maimon? Matt Damon? Anyway, right? Her alcohol venture was one of the things that broke the camel's back. However, it's understood that the drinks company was started prior to them getting back together, and Ben was aware and supportive of the business. Now, let me say this. This is the company that A-Rock put together with her. A-Rock might have been a cheater, and you don't have to stay with a cheater, but can we just say that Ben basically benefited from everything J-Lo did, and then he walked away when he didn't want it anymore. Indeed, they go so far as to say it contributed to Ben, not Jen, being the one to pull the plug on their marriage. Amid speculation that their marriage is finally at an end. It's not a speculation. They're saying divorce papers have been signed. Jen's still wearing her ring. Ben wants nothing to do with her. He bought a new house. He even moved his stuff out of the house while she was in Italy. This is 2002 all over again. I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know if it's Jen's fault or Ben's fault. I do know that just like in 2002, when they broke up, Ben went out of his way to destroy her reputation. They said, so why was Ben 51 so infuriated by this high profile commercial enterprise? Friends say that as a recovering alcoholic, he felt his wife selling vodka and tequila tipples was insulting to him. He had, after all, spent many years battling his addiction. Well, I'm glad that Ben got more sense than half the people that were in my comments calling me a hater. Because let me tell you something, and I agree with this. When someone you know is struggling as addiction, you know upfront how it can destroy, sorry guys, wait there, how it can destroy lives, friendships, marriages, parental relationships. You know how all this turns out. So why would you do it? You didn't need the money. You could have gotten somebody else. You could have gotten other celebrity endorsements, but J-Lo did, maybe she was right to do it because at the end of the day, Ben did leave her. And I do believe that Ben was planning to leave her and he was just looking for excuses. So, okay, right? They said when the label was first launched last year, Ben was said to be devastated. His hurt was only heightened by his belief that her motivation for launching the drinks brand was purely financial for cold hard cash. That's right, Ben, the cold hard cash you were burning through private jets, everything else. First seeking help for his alcoholism in 2001, Ben has since been in rehab multiple times. His drinking led to the breakdown of his marriage to Jennifer Garner. That and sleeping with the nanny, effing the nanny. To make matters worse, J-Lo then went on a very public promo campaign where she told the press how much she loves to drink to relax and let loose. Even this week, she released an image of herself lounging on a sunbed in a swimming costume to advertise the latest addition to the range. One friend of the actor, Ben had to fight to get his life back after overcoming alcohol. Knowing how he lost everything, including the love of his family, knowing that he could possibly relapse, Jen decided to start her own spiritual line for money as if she did not have enough. This was one of the things that broke the camel's back, but Ben saved his sobriety. You guys, woo! Again, they've prepared their divorce paperwork and they're going to file it at the end of the summer. J-Lo's still wearing her ring. Ben could care less. Ben and May moved out of their Beverly Hills mansion. They haven't even been married for 2 years. He was absent from his divorce. I mean, not absent from her birthday party, dropped papers on her birthday party, hasn't been around her kids, even though Jennifer's been running after him, kissing his butt, going to all his family shindigs. They said, after a final attempt at reconciliation in recent weeks failed, the divorce documents are finalized but not turned in yet. They're waiting for the right time to drop them. You mean Ben's going to drop? Ben's already dropped what it is. At the time, they will release a joint statement that will say how they have much love for each other and how they fought to make it work, but couldn't. Honestly, in the end, they could not come to a compromise. What they had before is gone, and they both have to accept it. You guys, listen, what do you think about all this mess? The fact that Ben is coming out now and taking swings at her, it makes me think that, again, all this talk about it's something with Diddy, J-Lo, and he's just like, you're not embarrassing me and pulling this down with you again. I think that's what it is. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.